facility here, right? This is my wife, Kimberly.
Hi.
By the way, how you doing? Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Steve.
See, we're just by. Yes.
Oh.
Today they went and ate barbecue. It's taken a blow, but I am so impressed with the way that they have picked up their bootstraps and are moving on. And we are going. This community is going to be better than ever. That's awesome.
I think we had it. It was misdiagnosed.
Well,
I just wanted to say thank you very much for coming to see our grand opening and be with us. We are thrilled to be part of this community, and please enjoy the food, make yourself at home, welcome. I would also at this time like to begin with a prayer, with opening prayer from Ronnie McDonald. Where's Ronnie? Yes, if you could lead us in a prayer, and then enjoy, please. Welcome. Thank you.
Can we bow our heads, please? Father, we just thank you for this opportunity, God, as we celebrate the opening of this business, Father, the dreams of a family, Father, the steps of a mighty man, Father. And God, we just ask that you would bless this dealership, God, bless the mighty man and his family, Father. God, let his steps be ordered, Father. And God, let this community prosper, God, by the things that happen in this area, Father. That individuals will come in and have a pleasurable experience. They will leave, God, knowing that they were treated by men and women of God, God, who are looking for your favor, Father. So at this time, God, we pray a special blessing over this dealership, over the family, and over this community, Father. May great things come forth, God, from this day, God, and God, through the individuals that are blessed, God, through the interactions at this dealership. For these things we ask in your Son, Jesus' name. Amen.
Yeah. You know what I can do. See how you got to meet him, huh?
Yeah, I did.
I'm jealous. How is this? I am, yeah. How's it going? Come on. Good to see you. Doing okay? Yeah.
I'm Suzette.
Brad.
Nice
Did you
to
fly in out? I've had the pleasure.
Hi, Patrick.
They couldn't hear me before, so try to get props. If y'all would, please kind of come on and gather in. We're going to start our festivities ceremony tonight. As y'all gather in, I'll just feel the awkward silence for a minute. If y'all wouldn't mind, look up, look around, look this way. There's a saying that some of y'all may have seen on my emails a couple million times. What's past is prologue. And a lot of people don't understand, always ask me, what does that mean? What does that mean? And I think this store, this dealership, is a great combination of that. And basically, if you have no understanding of the past, it's very difficult to live in today, and you have no conception about tomorrow. Because what we may have went through in the past, we may one day see again. And it's what we do between now and then to prepare ourselves for that day. And the people we have here believe in that. If you look at this building, we have a convergence of the preservation of the past, the environmental and ecology LEED building of the future, and it's done seamlessly. What I'd like to do now is introduce Carlos Liriano.
Thank you so much for being here. I would like to start by introducing my family to you. This is a wonderful, wonderful evening for us. And I'd like to introduce my wife, Laurie. My daughter, Carmen. My son, Scott. My son, Michael. And this is my father, Pipo. We also have another daughter, Christy. She's in physical therapy school in New Orleans with some patients. And as much as she wanted to come tonight, she was not able to make it. She's being responsible. But I know she's here with us tonight. So Jim, I believe Jim has a little message from Christy. I thought it was a video, a past video, what have you, just to show a picture, but that was wonderful. Tonight, you were asked, as you came in, to sign our guest book. Because typically, when you come to an event like this, most of the times you may get a gift and what have you to take with you. Tonight, I would like to share something with you that you're going to leave behind for others to share. And at this time, I would like for Mayor Mark and Mayor Terry Orr, Mayor Mark from Smithville, and Terry Orr from Bastrop. Let's see. You can keep it going. Let me call your attention to this little glass pane right here. This right here was our first ad that we ran right after the fire. And this, tonight, Mayor Mark, Mayor Terry, what we're doing tonight, the management staff and the team members of Lost Pines Toyota, along with our family, we're beginning a new process, and you are a big part of that by putting your name on our guest book. What we're going to do is we're beginning a program, and we're going to run it until the seedlings are actually available come January. But we are going to donate some pine trees on your behalf to the state park. Your community has been wonderful. was greatly affected, and I hope that this small token will be a tremendous opportunity for folks to come back to that wonderful state park of ours and enjoy again. Thank you. Terry?
I had the opportunity a few months back to, well, it's been longer than that, to meet Carlos and his lovely family. I got to meet his dad, a special person, you know, to meet a individual, and I like to call him in the presence of others, my Cajun Cuban friend. He's an outstanding man. They're an outstanding church family, outstanding addition to our community, and I can't thank him enough. And I know on behalf of Mayor Orr also, you know, he's a special person. And I know we welcome him, and he's gonna do a heck of a job in Bastrop County. Thank you.
Well, this is certainly a hope that this is a great day for the Lirianos and for the Toyota people, because I can tell you it is certainly a great day for City of Bastrop and the County of Bastrop. And we are just thrilled that you have come to this part of Central Texas. You not only have invested your money, but the Lirianos have investing their life here in our area, and that is a major addition to the Bastrop and Bastrop County, and we are very pleased that you're here. And I had the pleasure of being able to serve some gumbo that Carlos cooked up, or he said he cooked it up. I don't know if he cooked it up or not. I didn't cook it up, but it was a highlight, and it was a fun thing, and he and his son just did a fine job. I think maybe his son did all the cooking, I don't know, but it was really good. But we are extremely glad you're here. We hope you are so successful that it just makes everybody jump up and down, and I'll jump up and down. So thank you so much.
Let's see. Jim?
At this time, I'd like to introduce some folks who came out a long way from Toyota. And if you would, Mr. Ernest, please come on up front here. Mr. Ernest Bastian with Gulf States, with Toyota Motor Corp, I'm sorry.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Lost Pines Toyota. It's with great pleasure that I'm here. When I first took my job, which is responsible for appointing dealerships and dealers, I had come shortly after Carlos had just missed a wonderful opportunity for a different place. And I knew when I first met him that he hadn't been the #1 choice. So I was expecting somebody to feel rejected and unhappy. And what I found was a humble man that was dedicated and committed to achieving his dreams. And I think, hopefully you agree with me, Carlos, dreams do come true. So it's with great pride that we're here today. Shortly after Carlos was awarded this point, I sat in horror at my desk looking at pictures of the terrible fire that you had here. And come from California, I'm not a stranger to that. So I could only imagine the tragedy and the events that were unfolding here. And I'm so happy to see the rapid recovery and this wonderful dealership rise up like a phoenix behind that. I'm here today to dedicate our best wishes for the future and prosperity of this dealership. And we have a tremendous symbol of that I'd like to present. In feudal Japan, the emperor relied on the samurai, which was the warrior class, to restore order to the land. The samurai were highly valued not only by the emperor, but the citizens of Japan, because they represented honesty, integrity, pride, and justice. All the things that I think Carlos represents and will bring the community through his efforts in selling Toyota cars, trucks, and parts and service and taking care of customers. The samurai sword is the symbol of their respect in the community, and it was built or made by the finest metal makers in Japan. And so, I believe we have one here. Carlos, on behalf of Toyota Motor Sales and Gulf States Toyota, we'd like to present you with this samurai sword and wish you the very best in your efforts to promote honesty, integrity, and pride with your customers. Many happy years of success to you.
Thank you. Thank you. I sure appreciate that. I accept this wonderful, wonderful sword here. You just don't know how long I've been waiting for one of these. I accept this in behalf of my family and this wonderful community of Bastrop. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'd like to call up next Toyota Tom, Mr. Tom Bittenbender. Would you please join us? Seemed like not too long ago we were digging dirt, huh?
Not too long ago, we were digging dirt. Mr. Mayor, I forget which mayor it was, that mayor, Terry, I represent all them Toyota people here tonight, and we're proud to be here. Ernest came all the way from California, and he represents Toyota Motor Sales USA, excuse me, the whole nation. We have a lot of Toyota people here. Hopefully you've had the opportunity to meet a few of them. And we are from Houston, Texas, most of us. There's a few of our team that live in San Antonio, Bernie, Austin. But I think you may have the record for the most GST people ever at a grand opening. So congratulations on that. How about that? And we walk in a lot of stores, and we do a lot of these grand openings. And I know each and every one of you have a feeling right now. And that feeling is really, really strong. It's an emotion. It's family on videos. It's family here. It's what makes the Liriano family tick. And they have put it all into this dealership, and it's really, really fun to see because we see a lot of stores. This is really special. It's a really special place because of them and what's happening. It's truly an American journey. I knew Carlos, met him when he was in a store in Louisiana. Got to know him sitting across your desk a few times talking about business. He's good. He's really good. And we are extremely proud to have him representing the Toyota product, the Toyota brand, and our region, Gulf States Toyota, as well as Toyota Motor Sales USA. It's an honor for us to have him. You know, buildings are just that. You know, bricks and mortar. It's stone, it's glass, and it's just a building. But they come to life with people. People and emotion and passion for the business. And one of the things that you see up here, that timeline, they're in every store, but they don't look like that. It's because Carlos, when he had a vision of this store, it wasn't about Carlos. It's about the community. The name, Lost Pines. How many dealers do you go by that have the name of a person on the store? Carlos absolutely wanted to have the name of the community on the store that represented where he was. He wanted the store to be part of the community. that passion, that emotion. And it's all through it, all the little things. You know, he showed me the pictures in the closing booths. Billy's Tire Shop. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Some passionate men there, known themselves, each other for their entire lives, played football together in high school together, and has a small Tacoma truck. But the picture is the people. It's the community. It's what it's all about. So when the mayor so graciously said they're part of the community, boy, you could never be more right than that. God sent them here for you, and they're excited to be here, and the community's going to be a much better place because of them. Now, I'll tell you about the passion a little bit. I happen to have a daughter who goes to the University of Texas, and I came in unannounced. I was going to have dinner with her one night, and it was 8:30. Lights were on. I said, I'll just stop by. I hadn't seen the store finished. I came here when we turned the dirt. And most stores, when you walk in, you know, there weren't any customers here. They were still here. Hopeful somebody might walk in. Unfortunately, I wasn't buying a car. But most of the time when you walk in a store like that, salespeople, you may not see them. They may be in the back, they may be in the corner, they may be out front smoking a cigarette. When I walked in here, there were 5 salespeople standing right over there training how best to present a Camry at 8:30 at night. It was really cool. That's the passion the associates of this store have to make sure they're doing the absolute best job in the community for the customers here. So the building, it's built for the associates, so they have a fabulous place to work, so that they, when they're training and doing those things, that it feels good and they're happy to come here every day. But more importantly, it's for the customers. It's a place where very quickly you can come in and out in 15, 20 minutes, get your oil changed and your tires rotated and go. Or you can stay all day in their living room. And you can watch TV and have complimentary drinks and see some smiling faces and a welcome handshake and say thanks for being here, because their home is your home. Bricks and mortar, it's pretty cool. You know, Carlos, I just want to say finally, sincerely, from all the people here at GST, congratulations on your dream. It's coming true and you're going to do a fabulous job. Now, I have the opportunity, you know, Ernest gets a sword, really cool sword. I mean, you could take that out. See, we have a great clock, Carlos. It's really cool. And it will look terrific in your office. It will look great there. But on behalf of all the Gulf States Toyota associates, all of the Toyota associates, to the community, to the customers, to the associates here, we present you this commemorative clock.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Tom. Tom is associated with a wonderful company that has given us a tremendous opportunity to come into this community and just give folks here an opportunity, give kids an opportunity to have a good job, and we're very proud to be here. We are so glad to be here. This has been such a tremendous journey for us. I have so many people to thank. It's just unbelievable. And Tom, thank you. Folks like you, Toby, Paul Bennett, Billy Kimbrough, J.C. Facino, Jeff. I mean, it's just, I can go on and on and on, and I can just tell you that we are so thankful for the opportunity that Gulf States Toyota has given my family. And we'll make you proud here, and this community be proud here. At this time, I'd like to also thank a very special person that has been with me through this whole unbelievable journey, because we've had some ups and we've had some downs. And that is my wife, Laurie. Thank you so much. I love you, and you're the best. I appreciate you. I also have to thank a few other folks. First, well, I have so many, but I want to thank Keith Hanks for giving me an opportunity to get into this business. It's unbelievable. You've been with me the whole time, and I thank you. I also want to thank someone else that truly has taught me. I didn't just wake up one day and decide that I wanted to be a family-oriented dealership and a community-oriented. I learned from someone the value of family and the value of having your family involved in the business, and the family being part of the community. And that's Mr. Tony Gullo right there. Thank you. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your family. I also have, tonight, I have some of my lifelong friends here. It will take me a long time to go through all the names, but I have one friend here. Well, let me back up. My father, I'm living the American dream right here. My father made the decision to bring us to the United States for a better way of life. That was not an easy decision. And yo te lo agradezco mucho. We have so many angels. My mom, Laurie's mom, dad. We couldn't be here without them. And I'm grateful for that. I also have a friend here that was my very, very first friend that I had in the United States. The one in 5th grade that I didn't know how to speak English. I didn't know anything about the United States and what have you. And Jesse Chairs played marbles with me and taught me English right there. Those guys on that table right there have been with me. I mean, I love you guys. I love all of y'all. I cannot express to you how fortunate my family has become by coming to Bastrop. We came here and we have just been welcomed with open arms by everyone. We are so happy to be here. I just can't express to you how fortunate we are. We have this tremendous opportunity. We're right here in Central Texas, Bastrop County, with some of the best people. I mean, after that fire, I guarantee you, we saw the heart of this community, and this community responded and inspired us to build this building faster, so we can have just something to smile about again. And when we broke ground, just a little while later, the fires came, and we made that decision to move forward. And here we are today, and Bastrop County is going to be better than ever. I promise you that. This is, we've been chasing this dream for 15 years. And tonight, I can tell you, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate the folks that are here and the countless that are behind the scenes that were not able to make it tonight. Without you and without them and without my team, the folks that have put me in a position to even be here. I appreciate you. I appreciate the hard work that you guys do every day. Thank you. Enjoy. Music's gonna go from just mellow to hopefully the Peterson brothers over there are gonna play something a little more, more live to this thing, and I just cannot thank you enough. Also, I have to say this. we came here, and the way the city of Bastrop, through the whole permitting process and working with us, the way that they handled every little hiccup that we had here or there, what have you, they just said, hey, what do we need to do to help you? And Mayor Mark, Mayor Orr, the Liriano family sure appreciates that. Thank you, enjoy yourself, and I'm just so glad to have you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you for such a kind remarks. And I want you to know that if you need ever anything, I'm Mr. Blue.
I appreciate that, and I know that, and whatever you need, I'm here for you.
Same here.
Thank you.
You bet. You bet. Thank you.
We're so proud of you.